What you get with a brown chicken and a brown cow?
Hopefully some brown milk.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Okay, you know what? We're not doing that today. So, listen. You could already tell we have good, big fun. So today we got the opportunity to be able to support not only a member, but also one of our partners in the ecosystem. And this is none other than Jasmine Beard. And we are here for her 7th anniversary with A Joy Doing Business. And so I just want to, for you to be able to tell people a little bit about, the fun, but also the purpose of collaboration and how we've been able to do this for years.
Oh my, we don't have enough time to talk about all of the benefits. But what I'm going to say, the first part, she said fun. That's the first part. It makes business fun. That's what we believe in. It's tough being an entrepreneur. It gets lonely. It gets real out here in these streets. And that's the only way I can say it. Mm-hmm. But when you have the right tribe, the right community, the people that are aligned with all the values that are important to be a stand-up business owner, that's what makes it fun, and that's what eases the pain a little bit, because you're going to have growing pains. Yeah. But when you got the right people and the right team, that's going to help alleviate some of that and be a Tylenol, aspirin, whatever you take, or the right herb. And I'm talking about herb tea.
And look, if you old school, you take a goodies, because I take a goodies.
Or a BC.
Okay. Them BC's getting your throat though. Okay. Get back to business. See,
this is why we collaborate, because we have so much fun together. And when she called me, I'm there, and it's definitely reciprocated. So, again, I don't have enough time to tell you why you should have the right team and the right village, because your idea, your dream, your business is a baby, and you got to have a village. Once you labor that vision out into the world and birth it, that's when your village comes. And sometimes you got family members that might say some things you don't like, but it's nothing to have auntie or sister to say, hey girl, you need to tighten up. This sister said, you need to be more visible. Stop trying to get everything perfect. You need to get out here on social media. You need to be using your Spanish. Why are you sitting on there? Girl, you need to get it together. I'm trying to channel her, you see.
Look, I did say all of those things.
She did. Mm-hmm. That's how I'm able to repeat it. But yeah, I'm going to stop there. It's priceless. You share the victories, the joys, but you also share the pains, and it makes the burden that much more lighter. At just the basic level, that's why at a minimum collaboration is so important. Partnership is so important, because as a person who is customer-centric focused, it's nothing worse than working with somebody who's not going to care for your baby, your business, your dream the same way you do. And even if that client is done with me, when I transition them to her, I don't have to think twice.
Oh, no.
I know she's going to take care of them.
Definitely.
I know that. And that's how I feel about everyone that was in this room today, is everybody in this room was curated and handpicked. And even those who were invited and couldn't be here, they were still part of the mission and the village, because we all align around the same values and the same culture. And if you're not doing that, then you might want to rethink why you got into business, because this is a real lifestyle. It's not just a fad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
Did I answer your question?
You answered the question, and you answered the question, but I think that, to me, I look at the fact that you said some key things. So when we look at the Give It, Get It business membership, part of that is just telling you, this is not it, sis.
Right.
Like you said, tighten up, and if you see the same thing happen where you see something with me, let me know too. Yeah. And I think the biggest thing is the people that join our membership understand that they are coachable. Yep. They want to listen, they want to grow, they want to be better. And so when they do that, it allows them to really say, oh my gosh, thank you for checking me. Thank you for telling me this, or thank you for sending me this message or this information. And I think that being able to share that is something that is an important factor too, because a lot of times, people tend to be gatekeepers, and we don't gatekeep,
Nope.
It may be an opportunity that we can team on, collaborate on. It may be an opportunity that's just for you, and then we send it. And that's the type of stuff that makes a huge difference in, really saying, what is this membership doing? And I think when you see a lot of other memberships, people try to say, compared to a Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
And so I just want to know from you, because, I have my version, but why is what we do at the Give It, Get It business membership different than a Chamber of Commerce?
So the difference is, one is because you're guaranteed to be, I'm not going to say in the spotlight, but you're guaranteed to be highlighted. It's not a special selection, and this is not, because I'm not an official member of a lot of chambers, so I'm speaking from what I've heard others say about their chamber memberships across the board. You don't have to be as part of a special clique yes, you're part of a membership, but because you're in that membership, you're going to get the benefit of what you're investing in it. That's the main thing. What I can say is they're very diligent about making sure you get opportunities. They're diligent about making sure you show up the right way. And on top of that, they really care about their people. Like, everybody will say they care, but the actions show. You know, what you repeatedly do is who you are. So at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, it's just so important, like, again, the membership, the partnership, they want to ensure that you shine in your strengths, not shine just for the sake of shining. You shine in your strengths, and that's what's most important. And that's how you know the village that you're around sees you and not just notices you. They see you, and that's the difference.
Yes, no, and that's exactly why we're going to end it on that. And that's why you need to join the Give It, Get It business membership. And if you need some of the amazing consulting, you need some project management, then you definitely need to talk to Jasmine Beard so she can hook your stuff up, because she is worse than me, okay? You know I'm a type A personality. This thing, she sent 30,000 emails for this event, okay? She had, I don't even know how many meetings before this event, and I was like, I'm not coming to all of those meetings, Jasmine.
Right.
No, I'm gonna come to one meeting, okay? But I think that, you know, part of that is the dedication, because you want people to be aware, you want them to not be confused, you want to have a point of clarity,
Feel good
and that makes a big difference too. And so, you know, this is one of the ways that we give it to the people, and that we definitely want you to join that giveitgetit.biz.
Yes. Giveitgetit.biz, because she gonna give it and you gonna get it in a great way.
And we're gonna just walk off. Bye, y'all. Just gonna